JBN, we keep you informed. I am Michelle Jones, and in the news, cop injured in vehicle collision with Pernell Charles Sr. A policeman was injured after his motorbike collided with a vehicle being driven by former Speaker of the House of Parliament, Pernell Charles Sr. It is understood that the cop, a constable assigned to the Hunts Bay Traffic Unit, had to be rushed to hospital after the collision, which occurred on Perkins Boulevard at the foot of Queens Hill in St. Andrew. Superintendent Damien Manderson of the St. Andrew South Police Division confirmed the incident. Superintendent Manderson said he was not sure what time the incident happened. Charles, who was on the scene with an investigator, did not appear to suffer any serious injury in the collision. Man killed, 2 others injured in Ocho-Rios gun attack. Gunmen struck along the Ocho-Rios bypass in the Garden Parish on Wednesday night, killing 1 man and injuring 2 other persons. That is 41-year-old Julian Facey of Parrytown, St. Anne. Reports are that about 7 p.m., Facey was driving a Toyota Mark II motor car with 2 persons on board when, on reaching a section of the Ocho-Rios bypass, gunmen traveling in another vehicle opened fire at them. The culprits later fled the scene. The injured persons were assisted to the hospital where Facey was pronounced dead and the other persons admitted for treatment. A motive for the triple shooting incident has not been ascertained as investigations are ongoing. Police probing leads to apprehend deadly Marvelly attackers. Police Commissioner Major General Anthony Anderson says investigators are pursuing leads to apprehend the gunmen responsible for last night's fatal attack on West Main Drive in Marvelly, St. Andrew. 6 people were shot, 3 fatally, when gunmen traveling in a white motor car opened fire in a group around 8:30 p.m. A nearby police team responded and engaged the shooters in a gun battle and high-speed chase. The gunmen, however, abandoned their vehicle in the St. Andrew North Police Division and escaped. This morning, Anderson visited the Marvelly location where terror reigned last night. He said he was confident that the perpetrators would be caught. According to the police commissioner, investigators will use available forensic technologies and Jamaica Eye video surveillance footage as part of their probe. Meanwhile, head of the St. Andrew South Police Division, Senior Superintendent Kirk Ricketts, says the incident is believed to be gang-related. He says investigators have concluded that gangsters in the Top Marvelly, Bottom Marvelly, and Akiwak gangs are behind the violence in the space. Last night, there was additional police presence in Marvelly, and the police commissioner said it will continue at least in the immediate future. William Knibb's student on murder rap returns to court in May. Attorney at law Marissa Dalrymple Philibert says her client, the 16-year-old accused of fatally stabbing his schoolmate during a dispute over a gathering at William Knibb High in Trelawney, will return to court in May. It was an uneventful first appearance on Friday when the teenager arrived at the courthouse. Clad in a white shirt and blue pants, it was quickly whisked into the rear entrance of the building by police officers. There were shockwaves across the country on March 21 when news broke that 16-year-old Kamal Hall, a grade 10 student at the William Knibb Memorial High School, was stabbed to death by one of his peers during the lunch break. It is alleged that the 2 boys had an altercation over the ring, which belonged to another student, when things turned deadly. Illegal motorcycles frustrating Hanover police, says senior cop. The Hanover police say they are overwhelmed with a large number of motorcycles in the parish which are being operated in breach of the Road Traffic Act. According to commanding officer for the parish, Superintendent Sharon Beeput, despite the efforts of the police to cauterize the illegal activity, the ease of replacing motorcycles makes the police appear as if they are not trying. I keep saying every time I appear at council that we are doing the best that we can, and the amount of motorcycles that we have seized, Superintendent Beeput told a recent meeting of the Hanover Municipal Corporation. We are ticketing them, we are seizing them, we are charging them. I don't know what else to do, she added. The superintendent was responding to queries from the mayor of Lucy, Sheridan Samuels, who pointed out that a number of people in Hanover are driving motorcycles without a driver's license. The issue of the illegal motorcycles was also raised at a meeting during a visit to the parish by Homer Davis, the state minister in the office of the Prime Minister, with responsibility for coordinating special projects and major developments in Western Jamaica last month. At that time, Superintendent Beeput told the meeting that over 400 motorcycles in the parish were auctioned to scrap metal dealers late last year. However, the senior officer noted that since then, several motorcycles have been seized. She pointed to the need for policies guiding the sale of motorcycles to be implemented. So as you take them, another one is purchased. So we just have to continue to do the best we can until there are some policies relative to persons who are selling these motorcycles. Some law put in place that we can handle the situation much better, she argued. The issue of people operating motorcycles contrary to the Road Traffic Act is also said to be having a negative impact on the Hanover division of the Jamaica Fire Brigade. According to Deputy Superintendent in charge of the Hanover Fire Department, Raymond de Souza, bikers are tapping into resources considerably. He noted that since mid-February, the department, which also operates an emergency medical services, has responded to 10 motorcycle crashes in the parish. St. Thomas Highway spurs big investor. The St. Thomas leg of the Southern Coastal Highway has landed a major investor in First Rock Capital Holdings, which will be developing a multi-million-dollar real estate project west of the parish capital of Morant Bay. The publicly listed real estate development and private equity company plans to develop luxury villas a short distance adjacent to the highway, thus giving much ease in terms of transportation access. The development is being undertaken as a joint venture with a private company, which First Rock chairman and CEO Ryan Reid said he could not disclose. He however said the entity in question is a strategic partner with which First Rock will be developing 5 high-end luxury villas along the stretch. The proposed development is slated to be the first of its kind for the parish of St. Thomas and is in alignment with the government's overall development plans for the parish, Reid told Caribbean Business Report. When asked to provide more details about the real estate development, he indicated that it will be beachfront with significant frontage, emphasizing that the development is in line with the location zoning. He admitted, too, that the highway was a pivotal factor in our decision-making. The development of the highway, which will run from Arborview, St. Andrew into the parish of Portland, is anticipated to spur much economic activity in St. Thomas, long regarded as a forgotten parish. The investment being made by First Rock is touted as one of many to come from the highway project. It disclosed that First Rock Group now has $10 billion in assets in just over 3 years of operation. First Rock has also acquired, through its subsidiary FCH Jamaica Assets Limited, a 3-acre property in Kingston 6 for US $5 million. Jamaica reports 21 new COVID cases, 1 death. Jamaica reported 21 new cases of COVID-19 and 1 fatality on Thursday, according to the latest statistics from the Minister of Health and Wellness. This pushed the total number of cases of the virus since the start of the pandemic to 128,628 and the death toll to 2,875. Of the newly reported cases, there were 8 females and 13 males, with ages ranging from 1 year to 82 years. The cases were recorded in St. James 4, Kingston and St. Andrew 4, St. Anne 4, Clarendon 2, Manchester 1, Trelawney 1 and Westmoreland 1. Meanwhile, the latest death is a 66-year-old woman from Kingston and St. Andrew, whose death was previously reported under investigation in November last year. The country also recorded 169 new recoveries, bringing the total number of recoveries to 80,673. The positivity rate for the latest round of testing was 2.5%. JBN, we keep you informed. Please remember to subscribe, like, share, leave us a comment, and click the notification bell to receive our daily news items.